Hey folks, it's Frithgar here, how you doing? Welcome back to Oxygen Not Included. Just want to put a bit of water in there. And I want to dig this out, because I don't want water dropping down here. This is not going to be like an open-ended thing at all. We're going to do it a little bit differently to how I had originally planned. So I want bedrooms and I want oil. Now, I think we're all right for the oil and stuff at the moment, although I'm down to 282 calories. 282,000 calories. That's bad. I don't want to be down calories. I know it's several thousand. I got a couple 100,000 calories, so it's not all bad. And down in here, we've now opened up this bit, so I'm hoping that means I can... Too much liquid. I can't mop you out. Right, fine. I'll do... that, and I will dig that bit out. And maybe that'll be enough that it can spread out, and I can mop up that bit of salt water in there. Because if I can, that's all I need to do, because then I can have that one, and I can have the water from it come over and join us in here. That's the plan. I just need to be able to get the water over there. That's all. That's too much liquid there to mop up. It shouldn't be too much liquid to mop up. You're in here, you're absolutely fine. There's no issues in there at all. Why do they dig so painfully slowly? Like, seriously, why is the digging so painfully slow? Still too much liquid. There, we've got mopping. We've got mopping. They can do mopping. If I've got a mopping request in there, they can now just start mopping. Except that they've already cancelled that mopping request. Because the water's too deep. With that added bit in there, the water's now a little tiny bit too deep for them to mop properly, which is a bit of a shame, really. I'm a little bit annoyed with that. It's sand that was up there rather than anything else. Okay, so what I'll have to do is I'll have to dig. I mean, I need to dig over this way anyway to be able to, like, get out with that one. So if I go all the way over to there and I let them keep going with that digging, this side I sealed off against there anyway. Because, well, actually, no, it's not. This area here is separate to what was originally that bit up there. So I do want to keep that separate, and I'm going to work to keep that separate now. I'm not going to change that over. I'll let them come in underneath, and then I'm also going to do the same here. I'm going to, like, put that as a ring all the way around. So if I go to tile, and I'll bring that one out this way. What I want to do is I want to put that one over here like this. That's going to come down there. And it's going to go like that. And then that one is going to come back this way. Like that. And I can't go and dig right in underneath that one. So I'm just going to do it like this. That's going to come back this way. And it's going to go to somewhere like that before I start digging it down. But we'll get to that in a minute. I'll let them keep digging this bit. And we've got everything dug out all the way over here. I'll fill that bit in a second. And I'll also fill there. I know they can jump across, but it just seems wrong. I want to make them jump every... Actually, I'm going to leave that. I'm going to leave that open under there. In fact... I'm going to open it up properly. We're going to do that, and then I'm going to have a ladder, and I'm going to run that one down here, and we're going to go up the side. We're going to go up that side, put one there, like that, and once they've removed these bits, there we go. We'll take that one, and we'll put that one in, and now we've got a ladder that can come up over the top anytime they want. So we've got you in here. Next dormancy, another 23 cycles. And we get a whole load of steam coming out of there, which is just brilliant. How is the copper volcano doing with our cooking job over here? We've got a bit of dirt there and a bit of dirt there. Everything else seems to be going along really nicely over this side. I'm going to change... Actually, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to change that over like that. And then I'm just going to, like, change the one little bottom bit there. And then that's going to push that water all the way up into here, which is going to help cook more of this slime over this side. That's the idea there. Cook all the slime that we can. And... right. Is there anything else I want to do? Oh, right. I'm up on here, so... I'm leaving this now. I want to fill that up with as much water as I can get in here. I don't know how long it's going to take, but eventually we will fill that up with water. We got a bit of water up here. There's not a lot, but it sort of dribbles down slowly over time. It comes out from up here. There's water everywhere in this entire thing. There's like literally we're just choked with water everywhere. So we get little bits of steam turn up and things like that. So it's not like we have a shortage of water. We will eventually have enough to fill that bit up. I'm going to want to alter this bit over this side now. So if I take... I want to get rid of that one, and that one, so that I've got the ladder coming up here. Actually, I don't know that I even want that ladder coming up there yet. Let's get you, and you, and you. You can disappear, so that will drop all the way down, and that just dumps water down into here. And I got more water dumping down over this side, and I've got water dumping in here, filling up that one. We kind of want to bring a flat floor across here, so that we can turn this into a massive, great big pool in underneath this, I would have thought, because of the amount of water that's dropping down from up here. There is a lot of it. Next, if I go up this way, I'll take a ladder, and I want to go 1, 2, 3, 4, and then there. And that's probably our best way of doing this. I'm going to clean everything out from up here. So I'm going to have a ladder right over this side, and that one is going to run all the way down here like this. It's going to get all the way down through the whole thing. I'm also going to dig out a section on there. So we can remove that one. Anytime now. There, right, we can remove that one. I want this water sort of valve gate thing to stay, but I might actually put one over here. And then I got one there, and I've got a door on here, and then I'll have another one over this side. But, I mean, I don't actually think it's going to make any difference. I don't think we're going to need that one in there anymore. Like, I just have this volcano erupting, and if we have water hanging around it, we have water hanging around it. What I could do is open up the top. I'm going to do that. Here's plan B. Plan B. We will go here like that. I'll put that in there, and then I'll strip open the top of this one completely. It's going to crack that bad boy open like that. Completely open up the top of it. So all that steam that's in there is just going to come rushing up out. In your own time. See, they're a bit hot in there, but if all that steam comes out, yes, I'm going to fill this up with water. Now, I think I can put water up to 2 blocks high, and then anything that goes in there, like, it'll still put water in there, but all of this steam in here, I'm hoping that that will set. It's a bit warm in there at the moment, but I'm hoping this steam will condense at the moment. Anything condenses over on this side would be great. That'll run down into here, and that'll help to keep the temperature separate right in here. Well, I'm hoping that will condense, but look at how much that steam is spread out from there. Like, that is insane. So it's going to take a minute or two for that to, like, catch up. I don't want to dig. I want to cancel. I'm going to bring that right the way down. I'm going to dig that off there. This side I'm not going to change. I'm not going to do anything different, but I've now got, like, a scaffold platform that they can run along that side. We've got a scaffold platform they can run along that side. I don't need to worry too much about the rest of it. We got bits of steam coming in here, cooling down, which is potentially a problem. And then we've got the whole overheating malarkey going on, which again is potentially a problem. So, what I'm going to do in here, rather than worrying too much about the overheating thing for a second, we're going to go with plumbing. We're going to take a bottle emptier. We're going to put it on there. And we're going to let them come in and build that one a second. It is on a priority 9 build. I know, you're really hot. I know, it's far too warm in here. We don't want that to happen. I don't know if they can even... Oh, yes, they can reach it from here. Okay, that's good. You go right there. So then I'm going to go sweep only in here. And I'm going to take... Actually, I'm not going to take all. I'm going to not put salt water in there. I'm just going to put... I won't put sweep only. I'll do it like that. Right. Now, if I go here now and I start sweeping that and sweep that bit there, and then if I come down to the bottom of the base, there's going to be more water down there that they need to go and mop up. I got a whole load of water that they should, in theory, go and get and then bring up here and dump into that one. At least I'm hoping they will. Because, I mean, I've got steam coming in here, and I'm going to keep getting steam coming in here until this bit is sealed off. And once I've filled that with water, I will cover over the lid as well. But I want this kept filled with water in here for a minute. It is... Okay, it's forming really quickly in there. Surprisingly so. And yeah, I know they're scolding, and they're going to keep scolding. It's going to be a problem. I don't know why I've got water over here. Definitely shouldn't be. It's probably steam coming out of here, which is not helping matters. So he's bringing water up there. He's just delivered 60 kilos of water. Is that going to be cool enough in there or not? That's already turned to... How hot is it there? Ooh. Right, that's a slight problem. The temperature of the water in here is definitely going to be a bit of an issue. I'm going to have the bottle emptier set on a level 9, like that, so that hopefully they keep bringing water in. 870 grams of water. There's not very much water gone in there. Keep going with the water. I'm going to need you to keep persevering with the water in here. We want to put in as much as we possibly can. I might have to actually get another one going on this side as well. We're going to have them yelling at us that it's too hot in here for quite some time yet. And it's burning it. It's burning it all fast so I can put the stuff in. This isn't what I wanted to happen. Let's get rid of those two. This is definitely not what I wanted to happen. I mean, I've now got more of it coming back in. I got more water going in there, but they're doing such small quantities. That doesn't help matters. Come on, come on, come on. There is, of course, option B, which is just to open that up. I don't know why I didn't think of that to start with. Alright, I'll do that then. I'm going to just go into plumbing in here. I'm going to go to a liquid vent right in there, and I'm going to dump a liquid vent right on there, and I'm going to open that one just to fill this up, and then that should take care of anything that we've got going on in here with temperature and all the rest of it. Liquid vent right in there, and boom, there. We're now pouring in a great deal of water in there, which means that I can get rid of that bottle emptier, because I got all the water pouring straight in here. At the moment, it seems to be turning into steam pretty quickly. Oh, it's now starting to fill up. It is starting to fill up. It's slow. It's steady. But we will beat the steam here on this, I think. So I'm going to deconstruct that one. And then I'm also going to go to base in here. And I'm going to put a bit of tile in there, like that. Right, they've gone there and done that. And we're also going to put a bit of tile in there. And then Actually, I don't need insulated tile in here, do I? I want regular tile. And I'll put regular tile in there as well. So there shouldn't be any steam issues coming back in through. Once this one has filled this up, I'm going to leave that one on there. that liquid vent. That one's just going to stay right where it is so that we don't have to worry about it. They've just come out that side and put you. So all I need to do now is seal the water here. If I can seal that off, that'd be fantastic, and I wouldn't need to worry about anything else. I'm also just going to mop up that there. And I'm going to go and mop that bit. And I'm going to mop that bit before that water gets too deep. And then I'm going to go down here. And I got a lot of mopping to do here and here. And then we're going to go down this way. And don't need to worry about anything in there for a minute. I've got... Actually, can I mop this up yet? Yes, excellent. Right, there goes that salt water. That's no longer going to be any kind of a problem for us. We can get that all mopped up and cleaned. And that down... Well, I'm not going to worry about that bit down there. I'm going to leave it. How's the copper volcano doing? Right, now we've got lots of water in here. I've got a little bit of dirt just there. Another little bit of dirt just there. And another bit just over there. So we're starting to, like... The dirt situation in there is really starting to pay off. This one's filling up with water fairly rapidly. Printing pod in here. I'm choosing another blueprint. I'm just going to take some iron from in there. I know I've got lots, but it's not going to hurt to have a bit more. And then over here at the base, the ladder in there. We are coming through this quite nicely in there now. I wanted to make a slight change on the water in here, but... As I said before, I don't think I need to do anything in there now. I've also got this up in here, which I think we sort of... The temperature in here has reached a bit more of a comfortable level. Temperature overlay. I know that I've got the salt water coming up through there, which is making a bit of a change to it at the minute, but... It's cool enough. I'm not steaming anything off on this side. And then that is now filling up with water properly, so we're not sort of getting any issues out on that side either. Which means that we can just come out here. We can head across this side. So I can now remove that bit, and I can remove that bit. I'm also going to remove those. And I'm going to remove that, so that this is a little bit more open. I don't think it matters anymore. This can be fully open, and it's not going to make any difference. Why have I got plastic over there? Do you just get random materials from a volcano? Is that, like, the positive of the volcano? I have absolutely no idea. I don't know what the positives of a volcano are, but I do know that we've got, like, quite a bit of water pressure, like, gas pressure here. It might be that I want that manual airlock. If I just set that one to open a minute, is that going to change? Like, the water here is coming out the wrong way. So I'm going to go into here, and I'm going to... Hydrogen liquid vent. Disable that one. I'm going to switch that one off. That one's going to be open, and I'm hoping that that's going to, like, even things out. I'm also going to mop everything there, and I'm going to mop, and I'm going to mop, and I'm going to drop down to the bottom. I'm going to mop again down there, and there should be a nice even spread of the water up top. So far, so good. Right. All the way over here, and all the way down to there. Right, so that's looking good in here now. A little bit high in here on the water, admittedly, but that's kind of like taking care of that. It's just that bit there. There's like a lot of pressure on that bit. I'm hoping that that's going to be alright, though. I think that's going to be alright. I don't think there's going to be any kind of problem in there. Now... Oh, no. No, I don't have any kind of issues. I was wondering whether this was going to present a problem... coming up between the two, but it's not at the moment. They're completely separate, so I can keep them separate at the moment, and that's generally going to be the idea. Now, I got a lot of dirt up here, so we're cooking off more slime up here with all the steam that we've got from this volcano, which is a good thing. I do want to do that. So I'm just going to be careful here. I don't want to, like, take out too much. I can do a load of digging up through here. and dig out a whole load of that. But we've got to be careful that we don't connect these two, or we're going to have suits being left in the wrong places. And that's not something that I want. Now, how are we doing down this side? I got you... Well, you're there and you're ready and waiting to go, but I haven't really got anything for you to do just yet. So that's kind of like, you're an on the to-do list type situation. And then down over here, we're done down here. That bit in there, that's all done. And I've cleaned up the salt water in here, so I've got another little bit of work that we want to do, which is essentially just set a line in here so that I can dig everything out up in there. I want to go to base and tile, so I want to have just a gap of 3 on there so that it can get through. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then click, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, and then click. So yeah, if I go with a gap of 3 on this, I should be able to reach everything. I run that across like that, and then if I go with a gap of 2 on that top bit, I can run that back across as well, and I can reach everything. I want to cancel that one, and then I want to have a ladder on this side. I'm going to bring that one up there like that. And then we go with dig, and we dig out the rest of it. We dig everything out like that, all the way across over to here. I will also dig out that little bit over there that I can reach. I may as well dig out that whole line right there. Okay, so there's a lot of digging that they can now go and do. A group of enthusiastic dupes have all come down here and started digging out this lot in here. I've got another puffed in there. Little bit concerning, we are down to just 243,000 calories of food, and this is a slight problem. Temperature is starting to rise in here, which again is a slight problem. So we may have to go and deal with some of that. Now, I've got sand is now blocking this bit in here, so I'm just going to dig that off of there. We've got the ladder going all the way up the top. That's nearly done up there. Once they've gone and dug all of that out, we will go and possibly make some alterations. Things coming up through here. I'm not sure what I want to do yet. Like, I've got all the steam in here, and the water is kind of like condensing and dropping off down in. This is looking all right in here, although really the pressure that we've got in here is quite a bit different to the pressure that we've got in on this side. Not 100% sure what I should do about this. I mean, this is cool in here. It's at least cool enough to be able to keep things going, but we've got a lot of high temperature coming up this way, and I'm a little bit concerned that we may end up with problems because of all of the high temperature with the steam coming up. I'm hoping that it's sort of going to cure. To see, there's a lot of dirt here, that's a lot of slime, sorry, that's already baking off on this, and it's starting to cause a little bit of a problem. I got a security door here that's, yeah, that's right, that's overheating damage in here. I don't need to worry about that one. I'm not going to concern myself with it. I think we'll just kind of worry about the rest of these things. We're using up our supply of gas in here, slowly coming in through these machines right here. The rest of stuff that's going on there is going just fine. We've got water now is filling up this room completely. So really I need to turn off the liquid vent. So I'm going to, if I disable the building, it is going to flood that one there, and then we're going to be in trouble. So what I'm going to need to do instead is I'm going to have to go all the way down this side. I'm going to have to turn off the saltwater pump here, disable that building down there, and leave that one turned off. So someone should come along shortly and go and wiggle in through all the steps over there and go and do that. We've got these lot in here busy digging all of this out. which they should do at a reasonable rate. And then we've got the water geyser in there that will be able to come in here and contribute to all of the water we've got coming into this bit. There we go. That one's on his way over to be switched off. So that's done now. That water is out. We've still got to empty out the pipeline. That's going to take quite a long time to do. I've got damage, overheated right there. I suspect that's the door that's way down the bottom, and we're not going to need to concern ourselves with it. So let me go back up this way a minute, and yeah, I'm not sure. Most of the water is already stopped in there. It looks like the salt water, like there wasn't a great deal in the pipe in the first place. There's a little bit of a slug of it coming through right now, but there's not a massive amount, which is fortunate, really, because we really don't have much space left in here at all. Not really sure what to do about that. The moment we're just going to leave it. We're slowly turning into steam up here, so that should lower the level of the water a bit. We'll just have to wait and see, really. See how that sort of pans out. I mean, I've got the radiant pipe in here, in this cooling area here. At least I'm hoping it's cooling it a bit. Might be able to do something in there. But for the most part, I'm not too concerned. I've got a dupe racing up here. What's he going after? He's come in here. He went in there to get something. I don't even know what that was. New printables are available. Let's go and have a look. See what we've got in here. Balm lily seeds. I don't want any of that. So reject all. That can all go. And then back over this side. So I'm thinking the manual airlock right there. I'm going to set that back to auto. Like that. So that once it's properly set on auto, there, it's going to keep the temperature out of this side a little bit. That's all I want to do, is I just want to keep the temperature out. And then, if we look in here, it's giving off sour gas. Okay. I don't even know what sour gas... That's a lot of magma that's pumping out there. It doesn't normally pump out that much. Unless it's just because a load of other stuff has melted. There's gold in here. This is all melting. We got sour gas and steam. So what's sour gas do? You lot aren't going to be idiots and just like jump in here and then cook yourselves, are you? You're not going to do something monumentally stupid like that, are you? I'm going to be very disappointed if you do. But yeah, what does sour gas do? I don't even know what that is. Let's have a look. I've not encountered sour gas before. Elements, gases, hydrogen, phosphorus, sour gas. Someone has made a mess, so I'm just going to pause. Methane, liquid methane, minus 161. Sour gas, a hydrocarbon gas, byproduct of highly heated petroleum. Oh! Highly heated petroleum. There was a block of plastic in here, wasn't there? That's where it's come from. There was a block of plastic in there, and that block of plastic has melted. And that's why we've got what we've got. And then we've got the volcano over here with the igneous rock. What I'm thinking is that I let this, if I dig all of this off, then that will fall down into the polluted water down here, and that should be less of an issue. The sour gas right there at like 800 degrees. I want to get rid of that, so I'm also going to get rid of this, and I'm going to get rid of that and that under there. We need to just have a look at the temperature here. That's borderline on what our suits can actually handle, which is going to be a slight problem, but I'm hoping that we can work through that slight problem. Well, unfortunately, that's all we've got time for a little while. We need to let the replicants rest. So if you've enjoyed this episode, then please head down below and give us a like. And if you really enjoyed it, then please tell your friends all about me. Get them to come and watch as well. That would be awesome. And I am just going to drag out this farewell just a tiny little bit, just so that there is enough space and time on the screen to put up a couple lots of you absolutely wonderful supporters of the channel. You should be seeing some of your names coming up now. So until next time, thank you very much for watching. This is Frithgar. Goodbye, and see you later.